Hey everybody, today is Tuesday, March 25th, 2025, 3:25, and we are here in Wildwood, and I gotta make sure I say this correctly, Wildwood, Florida, not Wildwood, New Jersey. As somebody who grew up in the suburbs of Philadelphia, I am very much used to saying Wildwood, New Jersey. I gotta get used to the fact that there is a Wildwood here in Florida as well. So we are here in Wildwood, Florida. And the reason why we are in Wildwood, Florida today on this beautiful, overcast, kind of breezy day, it's really, really nice out today. I keep telling myself the warm weather is coming. The warm weather is on its way, but so far we're having some pretty nice weather, and today is definitely a very nice weather kind of day. But the reason why we are out here on this beautiful Tuesday morning at the Rails End RV park, all these great RVs and these like double wide trailers. I love these types of houses. My family used to have a house just like this in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Growing up as a kid, I miss that house so much. Wish my family still had the house, which I was maybe living in that house now. Whole long story. When my father passed away, I kind of technically inherited the house, but my brother did and my mother did. It was a whole big thing. We actually ended up selling the house, but I have a soft spot, a love, a special place in my heart for these houses. They bring it in two sections and then like stick together. I love these houses right here. So anyway, the reason why we were out here at the Rails End RV park, the Rails End community, is to take a look at something really, really awesome, something I knew I had to get out here and check out. So again, this is called the Rails End. So it is completely fitting and makes complete sense for something like this to be in the entrance of their community. Are you guys ready? Check this out. We have a caboose. This is so cool. You guys know how much I love trains. You guys know how much I love cabooses, and we have a caboose right here. Rails End Community Caboose, 1993 caboose restoration. This is cool. Look at that. There is a caboose here, and it says Rails End Library, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. It's actually past 8 o'clock right now, so I'm not 100% sure if we can get in here or not, but maybe we can actually go into the caboose. That would be really, really cool. So this is awesome. This is amazing. A caboose here at the Rails End RV and Mobile Home Park 55 and plus community. Look at that. That is just too amazing. I love this sort of thing. I think it says Rails End. Looks like it says Rails End RV and Train Mobile Home Park. You know what? This is the Rails End RV and Train Mobile Home Park. I'm gonna say the train should definitely be part of the advertisement for this. So I saw pictures of this online, read a little bit about it online. This was actually saved from a scrapyard. This was going to be scrapped. They were gonna just tear the whole thing apart, take all the metal out of it, melt the metal down, like the wheels and whatnot, the wheelbase and whatnot. They're gonna melt the whole thing down. Well, the parts that were metal, they're gonna melt down and scrap. The actual caboose itself is made of mostly wood. This is cool, but it was saved. Thankfully, in 1993, this was saved from being scrapped, brought here, and now sits as a focal point for the RV community. And again, we can go up here. Look at this. We can actually get on to the caboose. So it says Rails End Library, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. There's the library. There's the entrance. And now I wonder, oh my gosh, we can actually get inside the library. Look at this. How amazing is this? I had no idea you could actually get inside here. I saw pictures of this online. The reason why I knew this even existed is because I guess it was a couple of weeks ago when I was heading up to Georgia. I was driving down this road here, heading to Georgia, and I saw this on the side of the road, and I immediately took a screenshot of where I was on my Google Maps, and I was like, I gotta get back out here at some point. And I knew someday we'd be back out here, and who knew it would be just a couple of weeks later. So that's how I knew about this. But from the photos I saw online, nobody mentioned that it was a library and that you could actually go inside the caboose. Check out, oh my gosh, check out the stove here. That is really, really cool. That is so absolutely awesome. I love reading all the things on it. Oh my gosh. Look at that. You can actually see like remains of trash and coal and stuff put in there. This is pretty cool. So that's, I believe, the original stove for the caboose. There's the sink. This has been kind of modified a bit to house books and whatnot. So not completely restored or anything like that necessarily. I mean, restored to a point, but you know, still kind of made to house books and whatnot. But it's still cool that the sink is there and the stove is there, because this was the house for the men working on the railroad all the livelong day. So the people working on the train, the conductor and linemen and all that stuff, all the people working on the train, this was their home. This is where they slept. This is where they hung out. This is where they ate. This is where they relieved themselves. This is where they got something to drink. This was the house on wheels. And as somebody who has taken a van and turned it into an RV, a little mobile home, I love the idea of houses on wheels. So that's why I love and why I'm fascinated by cabooses. Not only do I just love trains in general, but the fact that this was the house for the train. You would walk along the top of the train from the front all the way to the back, climb down the ladder, and this was your house. That is so cool. And check out, I believe, the icebox. As it says here, Seaboard Railroad. So we actually just saw a Seaboard Railroad caboose not too long ago. These cabooses were part of a train that brought citrus up and down the East Coast. This is yet another Seaboard Railroad caboose that has been restored. It says Seaboard Railroad, made in sheet metal, Shore, Portsmouth, Virginia, is what that says there. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, what? Why are there photos in here? That is interesting. There's a whole bunch of photo albums in the icebox. I don't know who these people are. Look at that. That is weird. So that is cool that the refrigerator is here. The icebox is here. That one doesn't open for whatever reason. That one does though, with the photos inside. So you can come in here and get yourself a book. This is cool. And check this out. We can't like climb up here too much because it is chained off. We can get up here, I believe, a little bit, maybe, possibly, if I can do this. There we go. We are kind of up here. I can get up a little bit further. There we go. We are up. Look at that. You could see out over the top of the train. That's why these little like lookout areas were built. So you could sit up here and you could see all the way out over the train. So your train is however long, however many cars long, you're going down the track, and you want to make sure that everything is good, everything's okay, everything's intact. You can look out the windows and see out over top of the train. If you're on a straightaway, all the way up front to the engine, you can see all the way up front over the tops of the train. So that's why this was here. This is cool. This is awesome. I love this. I would totally, if it wasn't, I mean, you can just take off the chain, but if it wasn't chained off, and if it wasn't very, very dirty, I would totally want to sit up here. Look at that, just like an old brake line or something. I'm not gonna mess with that too much, but that's cool. This is awesome. This is too neat. Look at that. I love it. I did not know I would get to go inside the caboose today. I'm gonna be very careful climbing down here. We are down. So this is the back area here. You can see there's the back door there, or the front, the door. I don't know if there's really a front or a back door, but there is a door. This is cool. This is awesome. So amazing that this was saved from the scrapyard, saved from being demolished and melted down, used as scraps. You can see the whole thing is like wood. I'm glad we got to come inside here. I believe these are known as Woodies. So the obviously the bottom half and the wheels and whatnot, all that stuff, that's all metal, of course, but the whole actual top half of the caboose, this whole part and the roof and all that stuff, that's all made of wood, which is why it's called a Woodie. So they would have just completely just crushed this all up and then taken all the metal bits and pieces and the wheels and whatnot, and they would have then scrapped those. They would have melted those down and used them as scrap metal. But okay. Anyway, they would have melted all that down and scrapped it all out. But again, the train was saved. The caboose was saved and used as a focal point, used as a little advertisement thing, used as something to welcome those coming into the rails and RV community. This is cool. I love that this was saved. This piece of history was saved for future generations to see and to enjoy. And the fact that they're using it as a free library, a library that anybody in the community can come out here and grab a book from and leave their picture albums behind. Again, I don't know what that's about, but the fact that anybody can come out here in the community and take a book and read a book, and the fact that you can come in here is so cool. I did not know we would get to go inside the caboose today. I only saw photos of the outside, did not know we would get to go inside today. This is amazing. And there's the stove right there. That is so cool. And the old original sink. Probably, I don't know if this was like a wash closet. This could have been the bathroom. I'm not entirely sure. But again, too awesome, too cool, too amazing. We had to go inside the caboose today. This was a really awesome, unexpected turn of events. I did not know we would get to go inside. So if you guys are ever in the Wildwood, Florida, not Wildwood, New Jersey, although I'm sure does Wildwood, New Jersey have a caboose or a train? Leave a comment down below. I'm not sure. But if you're ever in the Wildwood, Florida area, get out here to the Rails and RV community and check out the amazing Seaboard Railroad Caboose here. In 1993, they restored this. It was saved. And to think at one point, this caboose was used as the housing for the Seaboard Railroad Company, bringing citrus up and down the East Coast from this area. This area was very much known for their citrus. And at one point, this was actually used on that rail line. And this was helping bring citrus up and down the East Coast. This is so cool. And now that history is saved and that history is here for you to come out and see and enjoy and take a look at. And if you get here between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, you can actually go inside the caboose, which just makes it all that more awesome and all that more amazing. But all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. This was too cool. I was not expecting to actually get to go inside today. I am so happy that happened. I'm so happy that this was being used as a library and that we got to go inside there. That was just too awesome. So if you guys have ever been out here to see this caboose, leave your comments down below. I want to hear from you guys. If you've ever been inside there, leave your comments down below. I want to hear from you guys. This is too awesome, too cool, too neat. Seaboard Railroad Caboose here in Wildwood, Florida, being used as the focal point for the RV park, for the Rails End community, and being used as their free library. So, all right, we're gonna end this video. I'm gonna end it inside because I wanna go inside one more time. So, all right, guys, that is gonna do it. If you are a train enthusiast like I am, and you love a good caboose, who doesn't love a good, who doesn't love a good caboose? Leave your comments down below. I want to hear from you guys. This is awesome. All right. Again, that is going to do it. So, as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also, check down below for a link to Spreadshirt where you can grab yourself retro Rest Stop t-shirts and hoodies and tank tops and hats and buttons and stickers and all kinds of cool stuff like that. Also, hit that subscribe or hit that join button and become, I'm so excited that we're inside the caboose right now. Hit that join button and become a member of this channel to gain early access to all of the videos. All that stuff helps support the show and it keeps the show going. So I really do appreciate the help. Really do appreciate the support. And I want you guys to leave comments down below about your love for trains. And if you guys have any idea as to where you would like me to head next, leave your comments down below. Let me know what cool, interesting thing you want me to go see next. I live in kind of the greater Orlando area, so leave those comments down below. I want to hear from you guys. But all right, guys, again, that is going to do it. Like I said, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you do hit that subscribe button or you are subscribed, then I will see you guys in the next video. This is cool. Seaboard, Railroad, the Seaboard, Railroad, right there. Seaboard, Railroad, Caboose. So awesome, so cool. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.